Roseville taking on Mounds View in game number 1. We're doing some research ourselves, and we got quite the few high-rated players coming out onto the server, so should be lots of action in game number 1. Following that will be Totino Grace taking on St. John's Prep. So overall, 4 awesome schools stepping onto the stream today. Gummy, go ahead and talk a little bit about our first matchup. What were you seeing that kind of pointed out to you to get this stream going?
Yeah, I was looking at this first matchup, and I think it's going to be a very, very interesting one because we got 2 teams who are looking very, very good on paper, but don't really have a lot to back it up in kind of the experience category. Because I was looking in, and, both the teams, Mounds View and Roseville, are looking very strong. A lot of Immortals, a lot of Descendants, LeBrons, which, gotta say, great team name. I mean, gotta address the elephant in the room.
Absolutely.
LeBrons, just hats off to you. Fantastic team name, but they have a bit of an advantage here when it comes to rank. But I was looking at the games they've played this season, and honestly, there's not much there. Mounds View had one game where they actually played, took a W there. Congrats to them. But also their other game was a forfeit win. So not really much going on there. And then on Roseville's side, they lost to North, which North so far is undefeated. However, it's still a loss. And then took a forfeit W. So again, there's not really a lot showing, a lot of experience credentials. So I think right here, right now on the string for everybody to see is going to be a time for both teams to try and prove themselves.
Absolutely. And a very well said point there, Gummy. Big opportunity for Roseville taking on a team, the likes of Mounds View, sitting at a 2-0 record, have done good work for themselves so far. We've talked about the ranks. I believe 3 Immortal players, 2 Ascendant players. So pretty high average rated team. And very similar on the side of Roseville, just a little bit of a rank disparity. But the biggest talking point, I think, for Roseville is the fact that they haven't really gotten that win feeling yet on the board, right? Their 1 win coming as a forfeit, and now going up against an opponent the likes of Mounds View sitting at 2-0. It's a tall task, right? It's kind of like this is like the real placement. All right, where do we stand? How do we stack up against the squad as stout as Mounds View? So I think we're going to get a real shot of what this game and what the story is going to tell early on in this game. Honestly, I think Roseville has to come out of the gates flying. They got to find this first pistol round, and they got to kind of set the tone for how this game is going to go, because Mounds View have been in a rhythm. This squad looks deadly, and I think we've seen some good stuff from some of these players in the past. So we will be loading into the game very soon. Let's go. What map do you want to see, Gummy? We don't know what the map is. Let's both pick a map. What map do you want to see? Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I was going to say I was going to go for my favorite. I'm a big fan of Harbor, but you know what? Ascent works too. It's a classic. Got a wonderful mid push in the middle. Got 2 great points on the sides. However, it is a little tired. A lot of people love to go to Ascent, but you know what? It's classic for a reason.
Yeah. Ascent is literally the MNVL map of choice, dude. All these teams love playing Ascent. I've watched so much MNVL Ascent. Whatever. You know what? It's like the bread and butter, right? You got to stay true. You got to stay classy. As you said, there's a timeless map. Who knows if they're ever going to remove it from the pool. Kind of feels like Mirage or Dust 2 at this point. You can't really get rid of it. It's just a staple map of the game. So we'll see a little bit of an interesting agent select. Ascent, for as much as it has stayed the same, a lot of the agents that these teams play remain the same as well, but we are seeing some pretty interesting hovers. The Deadlock hover has a couple question marks going off in my head. Can work if played correctly, but overall, not the best Sentinel. We have a mismatch of Sentinel matchup as well.
Choose your agent.
Roseville opting for the Cypher, right? Very good on the map. He just got a buff, but Killjoy, your more traditional Sentinel that you see time and time again. So biggest highlight that I'm seeing right now is going to be that Sentinel difference in agent select. And it's Roseville opting for the double duelist Gummy, whereas Mounds View went for the double initiator. So more team play on the side of Mounds View with the abilities that they are bringing to the table, and more frag out, crazy gameplay, fast-paced potential from the side of Roseville.
Yeah, I agree. Seeing that Reyna pick on Roseville, you just kind of know they got someone there who wants to go for those clips. And you know what? I'm kind of hyped to see that. I'm ready to see someone go absolutely crazy. To try and get as many clips as they can, go a little crazy with the Sheriff. speaking of which, we are hopping into the buy round here. Everybody seems to be getting their abilities, getting a few ghosts. Skep, I gotta ask, are you more of a classic man or a ghost man? What's your pick?
I think it depends on the agent. I personally opt for light armor and more utility for the team. I'm usually more of the team player than like, hey, watch me get, all these kills, blah, blah, blah. That's like, everybody can shoot people. It takes that veteran leadership status to kind of step up, go for the utility, play for team support, that kind of stuff. So I usually opt for that route. Classic can do work, man. Classic can do work. It's got 2 different fire methods, but
yeah, I agree. That right click is crazy.
Fast hit, Gummy. Attackers wasting no time trying to barrel down mid.
All right, we're starting a nice little B push. Everybody seems to be going through mid here through B. Trying to get in through market. Ooh, okay, lockdown. We're kind of at a standstill right now. No shots fired. Everybody's still alive with a minute 15 left on the clock. First shot's getting fired. No one down yet, but some people taking hits. Ooh, first man down. Jet is down, but we're not trading it with the Killjoy turret. Okay.
Timmy getting his.
Yeah.
Love to see that.
You know what? You gotta let little Timmy play every now and then.
This is an interesting attack, too. Coming through the heaven side, defenders now defending the bomb site from the opposite end where the attackers came from. This nice teleport in from Omen. Gonna catch him by surprise. Ooh! Big shots come through for Mission.
Not able to get much from it, but the spike is planted. Roseville does have the spike down. Looking to get a little more. Oh, trucks out the flash. Oh, he's going to make moves. Oh, but not enough. Roseville gets it. Oh, Revo here looking for a little more. Has the turret down, looking to find since it doesn't know where the opponents are. Oh, but Van Geese is there, just ready to take it. Finds Revel, takes him down, and that's Roseville, I believe, 1-0.
Good shot coming through from Killjoy, quite low on HP. Man advantage, going the way of the attackers. A well-played round from Roseville. They maneuvered the map correctly, got through, and kind of found the defensive holes that were there for Mounds View. So Roseville finding the start that I asked for, right? You got to come out of the gates swinging. They're looking for their first actual win, right? Not an FF win. So coming out of the gates swinging on the attack side. Good start for Roseville.
Yeah, they're looking very, very strong right now. I mean, they did exactly as you said. They got to come out swinging, but, Mounds View's not going to get up that easy. Running it down with a shorty. Okay. No, I gotta respect it. Even if it didn't work out there, I gotta respect it. Oh!
Attackers dropping a few numbers, Gummy. We're tied up at 3v3. Now things get interesting.
Oh, picks up the judge. Oh. In that tight little area there in Fish Market, things can get deadly when you got a judge.
Attackers deciding to bail out, rotate towards mid. They throw a smoke cap, but it's all a ploy. As you can see, all 3 attackers just playing the wait game, and the defenders bit the bait. They full rotated 2 players to A. Now it's just Juhi here with this judge, but could do some crazy work. The timing, though, could be everything. Oh! And that is going to be a dead robot going down, sight open. Roseville, well-played maneuver, faking the rotation, and they have a wide-open B-bomb site.
It was such unfortunate timing there. You can see him throwing out the util there, he thought there was people coming through market, but he wasn't ready for the ploy fake. He thought they were coming through mid, but you know what? Excellent work there from Roseville. They got the spike down. Now all they got to do is wait for it to go off. It's counting down to their victory right now. Hold down the points. No pushes yet.
Defenders just going to try to make these attackers die, get rid of their weaponry, right? Force them to buy up full, usually bonus rounds to follow, but if they can take out these weapons, that could be huge for the defensive side. Omen jumping in, trying to see what he can find. Jet dashing out. Crazy. Will fall in the end. Spike might go.
Yeah, might get continent. Not able to make it out. Very good for a Roseville there. That's probably going to help their economy a little bit, but I want to talk a little bit about that loadout. I saw that Omen rocking. Did you see that? The double shotgun?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. The judge on the front side and the shorty on the back side, pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
Akimbo shotties. If only could have one in each hand same time, that'd be pretty wild. Oh my goodness. An early timeout called from Roseville has me wondering if this was like a technical timeout. A DC, so burning their tack timeout for the tech. We got to get them to pause that match timer because then they lose their tack timeout for later, but it's all good.
Yeah,
I wonder who DC'd for Roseville because they were still managed to pull the round.
Yeah, someone DC'd, but you know what? They still managed to pull the round. It must have happened when somebody died. Somebody, they were eliminated, not part of the match anymore, so then they probably DC'd, so not that big of an impact, but still, got to get your teammate back because you can't play 4v5.
Gortmeister has returned. We just saw it. He has returned from being AFK, so got him back in the server. Mounds View going to be on their first full rifle round here, Gummy, so we should expect Vandals and Phantoms alike across the defending side. Attackers now on this bonus round. You can see Jet has a Phantom, so most likely carrying that over from the round prior, but the rest of their team not rocking the best of weaponry. A Stinger. We got, I think, 2 rifles total right now on the attacker side. Good dart break from Jet.
Spike dropped.
They need a little more. Jet passes down the spike. Oh,
they're swinging through the one-way, and they're getting absolutely punished for it. One-way providing exactly what you'd expect. Defenders get to see the attackers before attackers can see them swinging that angle. So teaching Roseville a little bit of a smoke lesson. And now attackers having to rotate back to mid.
You know, they've loved to go back to that mid push. The 3 rounds we've seen so far, they've either, you know, faked a mid push or done a real mid push. A lot of their play so far has been through mid, so let's see if they can go back to all reliable here and see if it works out.
Feeling
fast. That's coming through, Gummy. The Reyna Lear gonna lead the charge. Reyna gonna drop off the first. Omen with a nice trade onto 1. Pot has to get out of dodge, and now it's on a 2v4 situation.
Standing.
Jet at Jenny. Goes unchecked, finds the first Gort with the trade. Now it's a 1v3. Still
Gort,
winnable.
Only man left alive.
Tough spot for Gort here. He's going hunting through the 3 position. Nice shot from Revel. And Mounds View gonna get themselves onto the board. 1-2.
Yep, Mounds View back alive with 3 of their teammates alive that round as well. So looking good for their economy, coming back after being down 2. Hoping they can carry this momentum forward, say that bad start, you know, is just a bad start. Now that we got our rifles in our hands, we can make some magic happen.
Absolutely. Now interested to see where these attackers are going to eye up for this next hit. Hanging out towards spawn, starting to path over towards mid/A. Really one way again from Omen. So these attackers are going to find out real quick that that one way is not fun to play with. Not really fun to test those waters, especially after King picked up 2 in the round previous. So,
yeah, don't want to test the King.
You really can't. Sometimes you can, but usually you pay the ultimate price.
Yeah.
Ooh, Brucey getting
Brucey,
active.
Looking for a few.
He hears that jump spot, so he knows KO's in market. That flash going to give away location, but it's a bit of a mid trap here, Gummy. 3 defenders at the ready. If the attackers push up too far, this could be their unraveling. Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, boy.
Go bad. Oh, they're going in. Oh, a classic trade. We're keeping numbers even here. Roseville takes a slight advantage. Revel looking for a few more, but ooh, the Reyna util and the Omen smoke there stops Rev from finding any more. Jet looking for more. Oh, plant going down. Where's the plant? Where's the spike?
Be faster.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they opened that up while they were fighting mid. The defense was weak towards A side. That site got opened up in no problem. And now 2v3 situation advantage the way of Roseville.
Oh, we're hitting.
Reyna's in the back lines. Look at this. Oh, boy.
1 enemy remaining.
That's a dead Jet. Now it's a 3v1. Revel low on HP, Gummy. Not looking long for this world.
No, it's looking pretty bad. I mean, 47 HP, no shield. It's not looking strong. Gotta find a way, but nope. Brucey finds his 3rd. That is 3 for him. Congratulations. Also moving it up to 3-1. Roseville, you know, they dropped one to LeBron's, but a very strong comeback round.
Especially because that was should have been another buy round from our defending squad. They just won the gun round previously. They go for that mid stack and they end up biting the bullet on that Gummy, and now attackers setting their sights over towards the B site. We'll see if the defense can hold with not the best weaponry. A sheriff, a few rifles, so a little bit of a mixed buy coming in for the defending squad.
Begins. Bit of a mixed buy, but you know what? With the sheriff, you can hold down anything. I believe in the sheriff.
I believe in a sharpshooter with the sheriff. That's what I'll say. Brucey has been that sharpshooter, though.
Oh, yeah, Brucey has been crazy with it. So far, gets 1, but ooh, didn't see the man behind him. Hits him with
Last
the
player
stinger, like you
standing.
said, but you're seeing some interesting guns here, and it's not really working out too well for
Spike
LeBron's.
planted.
Only Pot left alive, looking for, you know, a bit of a rotation to try and find the next way around. But you know what? He's the man with the sheriff, the man with the plan.
Nice teleport across. Cypher's trip. Trying to
Cover
keep his
going
way
out.
into the market position.
Yeah, trying to do it, but it's, you know, that spike was down a while ago, and time's kind of running out here. You find a Vandal, but I feel like, honestly, you take the Vandal and run. You're not going to be able to do the 3v1. Just, you know, play the util. Play the economy.
Yeah, tough spot now. And they bought into this, so it's going to be a save round coming through from our defenders on this round to follow. Good Elim onto Boosie. Going to try to TP over to Catwalk. Gotta save this rifle if you are Pot here,
Yeah.
as the defense won't have a lot of economy to play with in this next round.
Maybe you can use that to try and start a comeback here, because you're down 4-1. Got to start winning some of these rounds. I mean,
Are they
Scap,
buying
would you-
light every round? I'm surprised that, yeah, okay, some of them have light armor. I don't
That's
know how they
interesting.
just have money every round to buy, because their buys just have not been synchronized properly on this Mounds View squad yet so far, and it seems to be like it's kind of punishing them, right?
Yeah. I would bet that their ability to just keep buying is most likely down to I mean, I would bet. I don't know for sure, but I think their kills might be pretty spread out, kind of spreading the economy, spreading whatever they have. So letting them buy kind of even something.
For sure.
Not a lot with everyone, but an even something.
Shadows traveling.
The attacker's back over towards the B site here, Gummy. Site set over on this area of the map. Pot on Catwalk, playing in a smoke right now. Killjoy
Cover
and
going
Jet, the
out.
lone defenders. KO's the closest rotate. Can they shut down this attack hit from Roseville? Started rotating
able
off. Nice shot.
Spike down B.
Pulling out the smokes. Smokes and blinds going everywhere. A lot of util pulling out. Going for it, but oh! Mounds View finds a lot. It's a 2v4. This is looking
One
like they're around the
enemy
take.
remaining.
Killed.
Good shot from Revel. Clean lock coming through from the Killjoy. Dropping off the targets, approaching that B site, locking it down. And this was a much needed round from Mounds View. Not out of it just yet. 1v4. We'll see if Gortmeister has anything to say about it. But it's a tough
30 seconds
situation
left.
to get this spike back and find success in this 1v4 here, Gummy.
Yeah, it's not looking too good. I mean, Gort can do it technically, but still, it's not looking great. Yeah, there's defenders from all sides there. No matter which angle you peek, someone's going to be behind you and find a way through. A good round there for LeBron's. You know, they took it back. 2-4. They just got to keep this momentum going if they want to win this match.
Yeah, really good round to find coming through for the side of Mounds View. And now, as they get ready for this next one, it would really do them a solid if they could string together a couple defensive rounds in a row here. Roseville, 4 ultimates to play off of, Gummy, so could be an explosive attack coming through from Roseville's attacker side. Early Paranoia plus Sova ultimate, Hunter's Fury, and this is going to be a lot of damage.
Oh!
King will
Found
find
one!
one plus the tag on the Reyna, and this is a tricky spot now. Attacker's location known.
Yeah, already down a man that early for Roseville. That's not going to be looking too good. That was a beautiful Sova ult there from King. Now it's got to keep this momentum going. Can't let Roseville crawl it back. They're a good squad. They know what they can do. Oh, gets the Reyna. King got another.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
King
Oh!
with the spray down!
Oh my!
On for the ace.
You were a mistake.
King got 4. Oh, one
On
man
for
left
the ace,
alive.
On for the ace.
Can he
They're
do
giving
it?
to him. They're giving it to him.
They got to give it to him.
Swing it.
There we go!
Got it. What a round.
There we go, baby.
That 3-man spray down was disgusting.
That it was. Okay, King. Proving himself that he is the king of the court right now. A wonderful ace there. All right, LeBron's, you know, they're pulling this thing back.
Yup. Keeping it interesting. We thought this was going to be a tight matchup, Gummy. Roseville are not going to get away with this one scot-free. As Mounds View defending an undefeated record, right? This is something you want to play for. Every week goes by, you stay up with those wins, and you're like, come on, guys, this is we can do this. Kind of each game means a little bit more. So, Mounds View not out of this by any means. Roseville coming right back to where they just hit last round, trying to shut King down. Approve it round, if you will.
Yeah, they're trying to shut him down early. Can't let him gain momentum. Gotta stop this right now so you can walk away with the W. However, they're already fully on A, so now it's up to Mounds View to push on in.
We have 5 versus 5 retake set up here.
Oh, Killjoy down. Killjoy down.
Yep, Killjoy ultimate coming through. Beautiful first shot from the KO. Swinging out. Not Omen gonna get dropped off. Nice shot from the Cypher.
Ooh! Cypher down. It's a 3v2. Killjoy's gone off so they can push in now.
Silence.
Nice tag from Gord.
Last player
Up close
standing.
as the Omen finds that frag, and Brucey will drop, and it's Mounds View to tie up the score at 4-4.
Mounds View has pulled this one back in the early game. Didn't want to get steamrolled early. Said no, we're gonna keep this thing competitive. You know, that was just an insane offensive push there from Roseville. Took A right away, had an insane push, but Mounds View, I gotta give them props. You know, they handled the situation very well. Spike playing it early. You know, said okay, we'll just play a quick game. You know, we'll just keep this thing moving. Took it out. Props to them.
That's a big round to find for the side of Mounds View, and now Roseville, you can see some weaponry. Not the best though across the board. I see a Marshall
Revealing
over there.
area.
So these mixed buys are, I think, the biggest talking point right now. Just not buying as a 5-man unit. It leaves you at a weaker state, but sure, it gives you a chance in the round. Brucey goes down. We know that was one of the rifles. So now already at a major disadvantage for the side of Roseville. Gort walks into his demise, pushing a smoke solo. That's a no-no where I come from. And now 3v5 situation. Roseville down numbers and down weaponry.
Roseville's not looking too good. Like you were saying before, they're just not playing quite as a team with their buys. They're very, very separated, and it's not working out right now. You kind of see that there. I'm a solo push into a smoke, but my God, the teamwork there.
That is interesting. That gives Roseville a way right back into this round, Gummy. 2 key kills found. That Cypher ultimate letting him know where these defenders are at.
You know, every time it seems like Roseville and Mounds View are out,
Last
they find a
player
way
standing.
back in.
Spike down B.
Joey finding 2 there. King finds the last. Mounds View takes the lead for the first time in this match.
That's a big string of rounds from 4-2 to 5-4 now, Gummy. Mounds View has clawed their way back into this one and now setting themselves up to really finish out this half in a good fashion.
Yeah. It's absolutely insane, their comeback here. You know, it's not going to quite rival the comeback we saw last week with the all the way back into double overtime, but you know what? I feel like Mounds View actually have what it takes to just start steamrolling now. I mean, they have the abilities, they have the skill, they have the economy too, especially how we've seen Roseville mix buying. I feel like Mounds View might just start steamrolling here.
It's definitely a possibility. Roseville staying on the aggressive on this attack, right back to the site. Spike plant initiated now, Gummy. Defenders flooding in quickly though. This is gonna get hectic. Nice shot from Brucey.
Fighting. Roseville finds 2. Already a big lead right now for Roseville.
Now into a 3v versus 3.
One
Judy drops
enemy
in.
remaining.
Revel with the 3K.
Oh.
And Jet gonna close out the round. Mounds View put up their 6th round. And that is now 4 unanswered rounds.
No, you don't deserve
Or is that 5 unanswered? Maybe 5
I
unanswered.
think that might be 5.
5 unanswered rounds. That's
That tech
a
is only
hot
as
streak.
good as
I
their
mean,
skill.
there's no
And
denying
that
that.
we have
Roseville
some
have to
beats.
figure out a way to switch up their offense. They are going very aggressive on these pushes, and I think that Mounds View is playing off. They're playing in a retake fashion, and it is very it's
Time
aiding them a
out.
lot on these defensive
Placing
retakes.
swarm
They're not
grenade.
losing anybody on the site push in, right? They're just letting Roseville flood into the site, burn their utility, and then they work as a
Alarm bot
squad
out.
to retake it, and that's really been the separator so far.
I agree. I feel like Mounds View, they're just playing more like a team right now. You know, I gotta say, this is more like seeing LeBron on the Miami Heat for Mounds View compared to LeBron on the Cavaliers.
Deploying
When it
drone.
was just pretty much just him. Because right now, Roseville, they're just kind of each doing their own thing. you know, mixed buys, trying to do what's best for them. But Mounds View, they're more playing as a team. You know, they got Wade, they got Bosch, they can pass it to, keep it going.
One enemy
like,
remaining.
You know, in the end, that's why they're winning. That's why right now they just had an absolutely quick match. I was going for a metaphor.
Last round
I didn't
before
even
the switch.
finish by the time they finished that round.
Right. Yeah, that's that, and I mean that's I think Mounds View has the game plan of Roseville down, right? This is Roseville need to switch up the tempo. They need to throw it fake. They got to throw it in change up or something, right? You can't just keep running it down as 5 every round. We see Reyna coming back over to the A side, looking for a lurk play right now, but walking into a King operator might not end the best for Brucey. We'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, this is looking, you know, a little problematic there. King has been an
but
MVP
King
for
misses.
LeBron's, but ooh, both of them missed their shots.
That's tough, and now
Get out of
Brucey
my
pushing
way.
forward. King trying to play defensively, has a Phantom for himself as well. They're not ready for the push up close.
Down
King goes
mid.
for a swing, will get traded out nicely. Jet trying to push onto site now. Only 2 defenders remain. Roseville looking to close out the half
Spike
with
planted.
a round win for themselves.
Give me those
Nice
back.
knives from Jet, makes it into a 2-on-3, and all of a sudden there's a little bit of light back into this round for Mounds View.
Yeah, it's looking a lot more possible here. Both Revel and the Jet here looking to make some plays. Oh, but that ult's gonna do a lot of
Last
help
player
here if they
standing.
can use it. But no, Bruce finds him from behind. Oh, and then Bruce gets a Revel there in the 1v1 aim battle there.
Good round.
Switching
7-5.
sides.
7-5 is not bad. 5 on attack.
One of
is
my
pretty
cameras is
solid for
broken.
Ascent, usually defense
Oh,
side of
wait.
map, but you know, with
Okay.
double duelists,
It's fine.
Roseville should have a little bit better and easier time sieging those sites. So now my biggest question, how will they do on the defending aspect of Ascent?
Yeah, I wonder that too. I mean, already with the double duelist and being kind of and trailing, that's going to be a problem. You know, Mounds View, they're a good team. We saw how well they can play. If they can just keep up that same momentum they had going for them on attack, on defense, and on this attacking push, I feel like, I don't know, Mounds View might just be able to take it. This might just be, you know, NBA Finals. Not a lot of competition here.
Gonna see how this pistol round plays out.
Yeah, pistol round. I honestly, I feel the pistol round's going to tell a lot here. Pistol round tells a story.
Rotating the catwalk fast here, Gummy. 2 defenders at the ready. Roseville have to play this right. Nice paranoia from the Omen. Gortmeister swings out. Defenders fighting together. Roseville picking up the kills. Gort with a 3K.
Last player standing.
Oh,
Make it a 4K. Hot will take one back. Now into a 1 versus 2. Only 40 HP on him here, Gummy. This is going to be tough to pull out the W, but this would be a major
Cover
round
going
win
out.
for Mounds
Yes, this
View
would be-
if he could
This would
pull
be
this.
huge. Huge for the momentum, huge for everything. Looking to
One
find something from
enemy
up top.
remaining.
Second round,
Uh-oh.
Heaven. Pot finds him.
Brucey swinging the timing in his
Oh!
favor, and that round is going to go the way of Roseville as they cut the round lead to just 1, 7-6, as we get into this second half.
What perfect timing there from Brucey. Makes that peak as soon as his vision is covered by that spike plant. What is just beautiful timing.
Yeah, now Gummy, after winning pistol, usually leads to, you know, attackers or whoever lost pistol right usually opting for a save, and it seems to be the case here. Not the best weaponry coming out for Mounds View. Roseville should have a very easy time tying this one up, but they gotta play together still, right? You cannot underestimate Mounds View just because they have bad weaponry.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you saw how well teamwork has been working out for them these past 2 rounds. Gotta keep that momentum going here right now. All right, we're making a push here to A. Got one person going for the mid push, but as you can see, the Omen
One down.
gets the Omen while he wasn't looking. Ooh, and gets the Bucky. Interesting choice there for a weapon. You know, I always love seeing these right after pistol rounds, seeing the crazy guns that people go for. So you know what? I'm a big Bucky fan, and seeing it, you know, on the field is happy. It makes me
Spike
happy.
down A.
Now, defenders in a man
Last player
advantage
standing.
situation, make it a 4-on-1. A bit of a tricky spot for Revel to be in here on a flank with a shotgun, the Bucky to be precise. Not the best range on this weapon, so gonna have a difficult time trying to find their way back into this round. 30 seconds left, and it seems to be a round going the
30
way of
seconds
Roseville. A little
left.
bit of a wall bang there. Okay,
Yeah, there you go. Bulldog gets it. Oh, wait, that's an ace.
that's an ace.
Oh my,
Exactly.
something happened and
Second
we weren't
ace.
looking.
Sorry.
I mean,
This-
picked up
Only
3.
right enough for
The
me.
pistols, right? This, your pretty much most typical ace round is on that second round after pistol, right? Because you're going up, you're just farming classics for the most part. Very good round though, coming out from Roseville's Jet.
Yeah, insanely good round. 2 aces so far this game. This game it just keeps on giving.
7-7 we go. We are tied up in this one, folks. Roseville found the first 2 rounds of the second half, and now KO lining up some utility for a site execute. You love to see it from the side of Mounds View. Where's that nade gonna land? I'm guessing it's a generator nade, but not for sure. Omen going for the paranoia. Defenders waiting to swing out. Nice shots coming through to the defensive side. Man advantage as it's quickly traded back now. 4v4 situation, Gummy.
Spike planted.
4v4. Both teams have a man down. Spike is planted. They gotta push in. Roseville playing a little patient, waiting for an opening. You know, no ults on their side. Oh, Revel finds one. Revel finds another. 2v4. Things aren't looking too good for Roseville right now.
Last player standing.
Oh, and just jumps on in there right into the face of that Jet. That Jet finds one. Now it's a 3v1. Oh, 2v1. But attackers find it. Mounds View back in this thing. Moving up, taking the lead back to 8-7.
Big round for Mounds View. They got to get onto that board, and they do so with that round. 8-7 now. First gun round for both of these squads, though, on the round to follow here, Gummy. Roseville on that bonus from the second round. So weaponry going to be at the maximum rifles across the board. A Guardian for the Omen, so a little bit interesting, but overall, good weaponry for our defending squad and our attacking squad. Going to be one of the most even rounds of the half here.
Yeah, I agree. All right, going back to that A push. A lot of people going for this A push here. All right, smoke's out, just moving on to the point, taking it right now. I mean, Spike is going down, Pot's planning, pushing up into heaven.
Crazy push from the Jet. Gets one, gets
Oh!
traded out immediately. 3v4. Mounds View down a man. Down 2 men. One player coming up, Cat. So it's only the Omen on site here, Gummy. Big kill to find. 2v3 situation.
Last player
Bot
standing.
has the paranoia. Can't find the time to use it. The dink not going to be enough. And it is Roseville tying this thing up at 8-all.
Very nice work there from Roseville. Pot had a good thing going there. He was getting a few of them. Had a pretty nice streak there, but in the end, not enough. Didn't quite have the ability to close that one out. Roseville evens things up 8-8.
Great bounce back round coming through from the defending squad, immediately putting the attackers' finances in shambles. You can see pistols and non-upgraded weapons coming out for the opposite side. And now attackers going to be in a little bit of a tricky situation, right? Tied up at 8-8. You don't have the best weaponry. Roseville, it is on them to come out cleanly in this round and to start to build some economy.
Yeah, they're starting to build that thing. You know, you gotta build an economy from the ground up. Gotta go through, some tough times to get to the good times.
Now, interesting.
Turret's
Bit of
destroyed.
a split here coming from the attackers. 3 over towards A side, 2 towards B, Gummy.
Shadows traveling.
Trying to play with the defenders a little bit. They don't have the best of weaponry, so I do think that a little bit of a mix-up as to where they are trying to end can bode well for these attackers.
Yeah, going back to the B push after a lot of A pushes. I respect it. All right, got a bit of a mid push there, too. I could see King, I believe, pushing through mid. Oh, he's got the Sheriff. He's looking to make some plays. rotating to market through B. Oh, but Gort finds one. LeBron's already down a man.
Big kill. Brucey
Spike
finds
down,
one as
mid.
well. The attackers slowly starting to drop.
Last
Huge
player
shot
standing.
from King. Traded
30
out by
seconds
Gort.
left.
Now it's a 1v4. And this Jet is going to be dropping 9-8. Roseville add another one to the tally. Huge round from Gort as he picks up a 4K.
Yeah, Gort there went absolutely insane. Honestly, both of the Sovas here on both teams have been going insane. King and Gort have had absolutely pop-off rounds. You know, King had that ace earlier. Gort there with a 4K. Both of them just been going absolutely
This is a
crazy.
nice spot.
Both Sovas, yeah, you're right. Both Sovas have been tearing it up. I mean, this is Sova's playground.
This
It's
goes
one of the
here.
best Sova maps in the game, so you can expect that if these guys are
this
veteran
should go
Sova
far. This
players,
is
right?
a nice
Like
spot.
knowing the angles, knowing lineups, knowing the right places for shocks. I mean, it all plays out, and I think that's due to the fact that this map's been out since the dawn of time for this game.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows Ascent. It's been out for so long. I don't know. Has it been removed from the map pool ever?
No, it
My
has
ult's
not.
ready.
Yeah, it's kind of just a Valorant classic.
Yep.
Oh, Gort finds
Shot
King.
from
Battle
Gort.
of the Sovas. Finds one, but it's insta-traded back. 4v4 still here. Brucey with an op, looking to make some plays. Oh my god, the light machine gun. The Odin there takes two.
Good shots indeed. Now just a 1 versus 3 situation. KO down,
Last
gonna
player
drop it
standing.
now. Paranoia not gonna blind up Omen. Has an opportunity to make a play here. Takes out the first. Can't quit the flick. Headshot onto the second. Gets good damage. But in the end, it is another round going over to Roseville. They put up double digits on the board now, Gummy. And they are starting to carve their way to a victory.
Yeah, they're so close. Only 3 rounds away. Just gotta keep this momentum going. Can't let LeBron's take it back like they did earlier. Oh, timeout's getting taken by Mounds View here. You know, want to talk it over. They have been dropping a few rounds here. They need a new strategy. I feel like this is a very good time to take a timeout.
Yeah, and now, I mean, you got to reassess, right? If you are the side of Mounds View, this attack half has not really been going your way since since really your only gun round that you found, right? You got to find a way to punch back into this. You have plenty of good ultimates to use and at your disposal, so it's on Mounds View to team up and make the right play call here going into this next round.
Fully on them. Got 30 seconds left in this timeout. You know, this is, you know, it's a timeout for Mounds View, but it's also a chance for Roseville to collect themselves a little bit. You know, keep that mindset going, try to keep the motivation going, because, you know, this timeout, it ices them out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true. You know, you take a little bit of momentum away with the timeout. You take a minute out to think about what we're going to do going into this next round. So for the attackers, it's really important that they convert this round, Gummy. Rounds off of a timeout are so key and crucial to come out and get that W, because it's almost like a sucker punch. Calling the timeout, coming up with the game plan, and not being able to convert the round. So we'll see how Mounds View approaches this attacking round.
Yeah, we'll have to see what changes they make. Looks like we're seeing a mid-push here, which we haven't really seen before. We haven't really seen a full mid-push in from Mounds View. So maybe this is their brand new strategy. I'm ready to see it. Throwing out some abilities.
Flashbang.
KO pop flashing his way into market.
You should run.
Slowly creeping their way forward. Attackers now eyeing up a B split. Killjoy in main. Attacker Killjoy going down now. Defenders starting to rotate over. Brucey fires one off with that operator. One player detained. Cypher at back site.
Oh,
Omen stuck on
one
the
man
trip.
left.
Cypher detained. Will go down. 3-on-3
The insight.
situation. Things starting to get interesting. Make it a 2v2.
Spike
Brucey with the
planted.
operator. Not the most ideal weapon in hand for this given circumstance.
Yeah, this
Can they
close
convert
quarters.
this round?
Close
This
quarters
is
is not going to be great for that op. The Jet there, only 2 HP. A light breeze is
Last
going to take
player
him out.
standing.
Oh, and it's the only man left alive.
Uh-oh.
It's a
Uh-oh.
1v2. Uh-oh.
Big round here. Mounds View need this one desperately. First kill
Ooh.
can't go the way, and it's Roseville who stand tall. They shut down the round after timeout from Mounds View. And now
The spike
this
is
map
diffused.
fading out of reach almost. Mounds View are running out of rounds to give.
Yeah, it's going away from Mounds View right now. That perfect season is slipping away. They have to really rally here if they want to keep that perfect record.
Absolutely. And now, attackers' economy. You see a decent amount of rifles on the opposite side. Jet with Blade Storm, so basically has that weapon in hand. All attackers approaching this A site setup. Now on Roseville, can they hold the line over on the A side setup? Jet popping the knife early. 3-man scan coming through main now, Gummy. Things are known that it is an A hit underway, and now the fast push in. Rebel finds the first. Big kill found by Jet, and all of a sudden, Roseville's initial
Spikes down.
defense starting to
Placing
falter
swarm
on
grenade.
the A site.
Swarm
Yeah,
grenade
Roseville
out.
not looking too strong right now. It's a 3v5.
Placing
However,
alarm bot.
I think we
Placing
might
swarm
see some
grenade.
ults here get popped.
Alarm bot down.
So close to winning, might as well use them now before you lose them.
Nice shot.
Oh, pop one.
One enemy remaining.
The swing out. Now into a 3-on-1. Only Omen remains. Now just looking to do economy damage. Going to be Rebel to find the last of the round, Gummy. And now only behind 2 rounds. So, much needed round to find. Much needed round to find. You can't afford to go down 9-12 and put them on match point as you really run out of lives left, right? So,
Yeah.
9-11, not the worst of score lines. Only 2 rounds behind for the side of Mounds View. Big opportunity to punch back into this.
They need to make a big push here. They got to keep
goes
this thing
here.
going. They had a good round there, but you know, if they lose it, that's not going to go out. It's not going to go very good for them. Oh, and you can see Roseville is expecting the A push. You can see a lot more util there, a lot more people defending
One suppressed.
than last time. Already a big push in. Trades
Oh
in.
my
Oh
goodness!
my God, the Odin! The Odin finds 3.
Into the meat grinder. Mountains View goes a triple kill with the Odin.
Turret down.
And now into a 3 versus 2
Swarm grenade
situation.
out.
Advantage the way of Roseville.
Spike planted.
All right, King puts down that spike. It's 2v3.
There he is.
Last
Oh,
player
2v2.
standing.
King evens it up, but
One enemy
Geese finds
remaining.
more. Oh, not able to get the A's. Had the 4K, but no A's. Now we got a 1v1, but Brucey takes it out. And now it is Roseville 9-12. This is match point. Just one more, and they can take this thing home.
What a round. What a round from the side of Roseville. Mangees
Match
goes
point.
huge with the Odin. A 4K on the round. Brucey closes it out in the 1 versus 1 Gummy. And now Roseville only needs 1 more round to find their first W. That's not via forfeit, which would just be huge to take out an undefeated team as well. Like, so big implications for the side of Roseville. Mounds View, 3 rounds is all it takes to get back into this and push it into an overtime. They got to activate now.
Yeah, you got to get cooking. You can't afford this. Is all or nothing right now. You have to constantly pedal to the metal, full push from now until you're at 13. Can't afford to let up. Ooh,
Spike
trades
down
there.
B.
4v4 situation favors the attackers, right? Defense just gets a whole lot harder down a man, and the attackers immediately rotating their sights towards the A side of things. Brucey going to be spotted in middle of map by that KO knife. And now waiting out this smoke duration. Jet, not the best weapon. Spectre, but dashing in and getting up close and personal, that Spectre can do some serious damage. So we'll have to see how the attackers approach.
Now you can see the Jet looking to make good use of that Spectre by rotating through mid, but decides against it, goes back with the rest of his teammates. Oh, they're kind of hovering around A, waiting to make a push in. All right, Sova's clearing right now. You can see him pushing on in, closing the doors. Don't want to get interrupted. Putting that spike down. Oh, don't know he's there. Oh, Offie gets 1, trades there. Now it's a 3v3. King's planting the spike. Mangees
Spike
rotating
planted.
back, trying to support his teammates right now. Spike's down, hovering in tree, waiting for someone to come through.
3 versus 3, Gummy. Game on the line. If defenders pull off this retake, they shut it down right here, right now. Early Reyna Lear coming through. Brucey finds the first.
One enemy remaining.
3 versus 1. It's only Jet that remains. And that's going to do it. Roseville punch it through. They find the final round, and it's a 13-9 scoreline. Well played game coming through from Roseville.
Defenders
as they
win.
hand Mounds View their first loss of the season.
Okay, Roseville there looking like a very strong team. You know, on paper, Mounds View was a stronger team. However, at the end of the day, Roseville came out and proved themselves to be the champions. What a game. They were really pulled that thing back. You know, they had their lead at the beginning, then Mounds View pulled it back, got it lead. It was just kept going back and forth until the very end.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the reasons these teams love Ascent, man. Ascent seems to have a lot of close matchups, very even map, you know, and I think Roseville really stepped up. They got the 5 on attack, which we highlighted was big, and from that, they were able to convert and finish out the game. What a well-played matchup to kick off the stream, as both teams' records going to go to 2-1 now. Mounds View finding their first loss of the season, and Roseville getting their first win via non-forfeit. So in a big win at that, Gummy, to take out a team that was 2-0.
Yeah, congrats to them. It's a big, big win, proving them to be state competitor teams, which, you know what, I look forward to seeing them at LAN.
Absolutely. Both those teams doing great work. Folks, we are going to take a short break, but when we come back, we have Totino Grace taking on St. John's Prep. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after